Reincarnation. Do we have a choice? Very few concepts in life appear to polarize individual opinion as much as the question of reincarnation. On the one hand, those who accept it as a fact of life are at peace with the principles, finding them rational and workable. On the other hand, those who believe in the concepts of only one human life have their religious or agnostic faith on which to rely in place of answers to so many metaphysical questions. The first group embraces the Eastern religious systems and some of those now developing in the West. The second group is largely based on what we now call Christianity, a collection of some 1,200 religions originating from Roman Catholicism, itself a mixture of ancient Judaism and Roman imperialism, formed some 3 centuries after the crucifixion of Jesus. With respect to both groups, I do not wish to argue or to detract from the scientific validity of numerology, for it does not depend on the belief for or against reincarnation. However, for those who do accept and seek to know more about reincarnation as the progressive embodiment of the soul in successive human forms, numerology can throw a strong light. History records that Pythagoras taught reincarnation, incalculating it in his philosophy as a vital to the moral code of human behavior. For he realized that whatever we do carries with it an eternal responsibility, one that does not disappear when the body disintegrates. If only modern decision makers were so aware, this planet would not be in its current ecological mess. Pythagoras also held respect for those who found it difficult or undesirable to accept reincarnation, saying that in time, all will become aware of the truth, even if it meant dying first. For those to whom reincarnation is a valid part of eternal life, it provides reasons for relationships, experiences, and situations that will otherwise defy conventional logic. Everything on earth is an aspect of cyclic change, enabling the analytical human mind to chart predictions. But we get to a point in our evolution when we have graduated and emancipated ourselves from the karmic cycle. Once we begin to realize that the 2 most painful things our body has to endure are death and birth, and that we spend all our adolescence and most of our maturity reacquainting ourselves with where we terminated our growth during our last cycle, we begin to recognize the futility of adhering to the karmic cycle and commence to set ourselves free. None of us is born perfect. Hence, our purpose here is to evolve towards perfection. And when we become aware of how this can be achieved, we realize that we need to stay here a long time to fulfill such a mission. Rather than waste time in successive reacquaintances with our physical bodies in this planet's unique spectrum of vibrations, this is where we definitely have a choice to grow a little each lifetime or to stay here and get it all done, making the very best of what we have. Staying on the karmic wheel requires little choice. We just keep doing what we have always done. But to make the momentous decision to stay here until our growth has been completed demands enormous strength of fortitude, temperance, awareness, and courage. It also demands maintaining our body in a state of optimum health so that it can continue to function as the noble messenger for the soul's evolution. All this requires expanded knowledge of our physical, mental, and spiritual selves, and awareness of which numerology can provide a vital key. This will mean a whole new approach to life and living. Are you ready for the exciting experiences that will now accompany life? I look forward to sharing the journey with you. But remember, as we travel, it's not the way that the wind is blowing that determines our progress. Over that, we have no control. Progress is only achieved by the way we set ourselves.